It is now in order to consider Amendment Number 2, printed on House Report 118-464. For what purpose does the gentleman from Louisiana seek recognition?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to speak on behalf of my amendment.
Does the gentleman have an amendment at this?
I do.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment Number 2, printed in House Report Number 118-464, offered by Mr. Higgins of Louisiana.
Pursuant to House Resolution 1149, the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Higgins, and the member opposed will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Louisiana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As the underlying bill was being developed, as those of us on both sides of the aisle concerned about constitutional protections and the preservation of our representative republic, and the core principles of individual rights and liberties and freedoms and privacies that our representative republic relies upon, that our citizenry anticipate and expect, rightfully so, that their Congress shall protect. As the underlying bill was being developed, there were concerns communicated from law enforcement citizens across the country, at the local level especially, and there began an effort, a very good faith effort, across the spectrum politically here in this body to address those concerns. That's what my amendment does. The Fourth Amendment specifically calls for probable cause to be necessary for a warrant, particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. My amendment seeks to address concerns of law enforcement that, of course, we have sworn an oath to protect our Constitution, but we are bound by duty to protect the communities that we serve. Therefore, investigations, legitimate investigations, are required. Consistent with that ethic, I propose my amendment to not include as a covered record the following items to ensure that law enforcement has the clarity to know that they will continue to have the tools they need to succeed. Records made available to the general public on social media. This remains available to law enforcement, and that's clarified by my amendment. Records made lawfully available through government records or widely distributed media. Again, this remains available to local law enforcement and is clarified in my amendment. Records wherein consent has been given by the citizen or the business for the government to access for a background check. This remains undisturbed and is clarified by my amendment. Records generated by public or private ALPRs, automated license plate recognition systems. This is a very important consideration that law enforcement was concerned about. Again, my amendment clarifies and addresses the fact that this right for legitimate investigation through ALPR remains undisturbed. So, Mr. Speaker, I encourage full support of my amendment from my colleagues